Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to deploy a website in 5 minutes. We're going to be doing this through GitHub and Vercel CLI. This tutorial will show you how to take code on your computer and turn it into a live website where anyone can visit on the internet. So first, before we jump into the video, we'll talk about why deployment matters. Many beginner developers can write code, but they don't know how to put their projects online. So deployment allows you to share your project with others, build a portfolio, launch real applications, and continuously update websites just from your code. Some of the tools that we'll be using today will be Git, which is a version control system to track code changes, GitHub, which is a platform for sorting and sharing code, Vercel, which is a hosting platform that deploys websites, and Vercel CLI, which is a command line tool that lets them deploy from the terminal. So just as an overview of the workflow, we will first be going through 6 important steps. The first one includes creating a simple website locally. Second is initializing a Git repository. Third is pushing the project to GitHub. Fourth is installing the Vercel CLI. Fifth will be deploying the website using the terminal. And sixth is receiving a live public URL. So, for the first step, we'll create a simple website. I have an index.html file already created, and this file will act as the homepage of the website. And just as an example for the HTML code, this is the code that I'll be using for today's tutorial. You can feel free to copy this and use it, or you can use your own code base and experiment with that. And just for proof, I have the code base right here. And I will start up the server now. Our startup's already started. The server's already started. So actually, let me restart it. Let me kill this and restart. There we go. So yeah, there it says, hello Shrugel. This website is deployed using GitHub Vercel and HTML, which is the same thing as over here. So feel free to use this HTML file or, up to you guys. But yeah, or you can use your own project, like I said. But before deploying, you want to open up the index file in the browser, which is basically what we did here. You open it up and everything works. This is how it's supposed to look like. Because we only have an HTML file. There's no CSS or JavaScript for backend logic. So this is perfectly fine for now. And yeah, we open up the index file in the browser and we make sure the website works on our local computer before uploading it into online. So yeah, we looked at the file in the browser. This is perfectly performing in the output. We're fine. So now we'll initialize Git. In the terminal, you will navigate to your project folder. So I'm already in my project folder as we speak. And as you can see, I already have the index.html file in here. So go ahead and travel to your directory where where the file is located, or the files, or where just your code base is located. And from there, we'll run git init. So this is where we create a Git repository that tracks changes in your code. So we'll just run git init real quick. And yeah, we initialize the empty Git repository in this file pathway. And then moving on, we will now be adding and committing files. First, we'll stage the project files. We'll do git add period. Now, git add period is generally where we'll add all the files in the directory to the GitHub repo. But you can also just do single files, like GitHub git add index.html. But yeah, that's for single file, and this is for all files. And as we saw, since we already have git index.html, we can just do git add all, and same thing will happen. We'll do git status now. This isn't in the slideshow, but we do have it on here. So we did git status, we have new file git.ignore and git index.html. So these are the files that are being tracked in this directory. And we generally don't want to push dot get ignore. I mean, we can, but I mean, I don't really see the point. So I'm just gonna remove it and do get cached and dot get ignore and I'm sorry, get status. And yeah, we already have new file index.html. Now, right now, this is the only thing that's being tracked. And next, as we have added our index.html file, and if you're not doing this on the actual, or if you're not using my code, then you can definitely do the git status and just check what files you actually want to push to GitHub and which ones you want to keep in your thing. And so now that we covered that, we'll move on to how to save a snapshot of the project. So after here, we'll do git commit dash m. This just stands for message, and this is a message that we're trying to send out in the quotations. Initial commit. And commits basically allow us to try versions of the project. You can do multiple commits where you can travel forth between each one of them. So we'll do git commit dash m initial commit. So this is our first commit of this repository. And there you go. We have successfully made our first commit. And going back to our slideshow, we will move on to the next step, which is pushing the project to GitHub. So we have to create a Git repository on GitHub real quick. So going to your browser, we'll go to github.com. And once you're in github.com, you can either go here to your top left and do top repositories and create it, or you can go to your profile, go to repositories over here, and then just press new. Either one works. For my repository name, I'm just gonna name it Vercel demo, just for the video's sake. And I'm not putting any description. I'm gonna leave it public, no template. I'm not gonna add README for this. And yeah, I'm just gonna create a repository, and there we go. Now we have all of this. We did the git, and then we are not gonna add a README file, so don't worry about that. If you want, you can definitely go ahead. Generally, if you're actually working on a more complex code base, you would definitely want a README file. But for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna go and do that. Yeah, we already made our first commit, which is initial commit. Yeah, and then that's good for now. Now we'll go back to our slideshow and we will go to the next bullet point, which is connect the repository, your local project, and pushing the code. So we have created a repository. Now we have to connect it to our local project and, as I said, push the code. So first we'll do this command, which is git remote add origin with our repo URL. So we'll go to our browser, copy this link, which is in your search bar for your repo, and just do git remote add origin, and then boom, that. And now that you have that, you can check just to make sure if you actually it's actually linked or not with git remote dash v. And as you can see, yep, this is where we are sending our GitHub info to. So yeah, I think we're good. Now we're just gonna git branch dash main. This will put us into our main branch. In GitHub itself, there you can have multiple branches. In your what do you call it? In your repository, just to experiment and with other features that isn't affecting the main code base. And after that, we already git branch dash m.main. We'll push our file to the Git repo. So we'll do git push dash u origin main. And we'll push. Hmm. Push dash u origin main. Git push. Ah, I see. I have no upstream branch. That is why. Just gonna have to use this command line. And let's just check that out. Okay, now it works. Tap this automatically. Yeah, so I mean, looks like I had something wrong previously or whatever, but it's there now. It's there now. It should be there. So I'm just gonna reload, check if it's here. Yep, we only have the index file, and yeah, my code is already on here. Nice. So yeah, we have pushed our project to GitHub. That's great. Now, next we're gonna install a Vercel CLI. I already have installed, so I'm not gonna run through that. But if you just follow this slideshow, then you should have it installed. So I'll just run through the slideshow real quick. The Vercel CLI allows deployment directly from the terminal. Yep. Install it globally with npm install -g Vercel. So you want to install it globally and not locally. So I would suggest you get out of your actual local directory where you're doing the project and go to your user's profile or a global what do you call it, directory, and just install it from there so you can use it anytime you want. And after installing, the Vercel command becomes available. So yeah, and then you want to authenticate your account by using Vercel.login. You can log in with a GitHub email or other providers. I've already been logged into my own personal account, so again, I'm not gonna go through that step and do it. But yeah, it was pretty straightforward to be honest. So I mean, yeah, I think you guys got that. And then step four, you have to deploy the website, which is inside your project you run Vercel. And then after that, Vercel will ask you a few configuration questions. For most beginners, you can accept the default settings. So yeah, now we'll just run Vercel. Yeah, so set up and deploy. Yeah, it's just a Vercel.demo. We're gonna say yes, why. Which scope? Yeah, this is just basically where you're trying to keep your projects in, like your project folder in Vercel. So yeah, let me show you what the Vercel website looks like. So we're just gonna go to vercel.com. And so yeah, this is what Vercel looks like. And this is what my hobby plans to is called. It's called Vercel Projects. Yep. Or Shul J's project. So yeah, we're in there. Nice. And now we're gonna go back here. I'm just gonna say, yep, that's good for us. Link to an existing project. No, we don't have an existing project. What's your project's name? We'll just say Vercel Video Demo. Which directory is your code? This one. Do you want to modify these settings? No. Do you want to change any other product settings? No. Linked. Okay, so it's already linked to Shul J's web. Director browser connected to this project. Yep, we will connect it. Connecting, and it's connected. So this is the main crucial step. It's connecting the GitHub repository to our actual Vercel. And yeah, if it's connected and if you're having a problem, let me know down in the comments. I also had a problem, but like that was just with my authentication settings or whatever. If it's not, then definitely let me know. I'll try to help out in the comments. But yeah, moving on, you know, we have our inspector, we have our production environment, and this is our alias. So we'll be visiting that right now. And yep, there we go. So this is the video Vercel demo, Vercel app. This is like the extension that Vercel has. And yeah, this link is now available online, so you can send it to your friends and make sure that they also you can view it. But yeah, it says hello Shul. This website is deployed using GitHub, Vercel HTML and stuff. And just like in our local host, it's the same thing. So yeah, we actually have a fully functioning website right now. So yep, congratulations on our first website. Going back to our slideshow, we have deployed the website, and then yeah, live website is created. Our deployment, you know, we Vercel generates a public URL. Example, it should just be a your project Vercel.app. Yeah, and anyone with this link can access your website. We just saw that. Yeah, so go ahead and share it if you're ready. And yeah, and moving on, we'll talk about automatic deployments, which is a really powerful feature in Vercel. So basically, when you push new code to GitHub, Vercel automatically detects the update, and the website reboots automatically, and the live site updates within seconds. So going to my terminal right now, let's say Shul's first website. We'll say Shul's first um Vercel project. Yeah, and then this website is deployed using, we'll just say, delete GitHub and Vercel and HTML, just say using React, and then like some other, random languages, Flutter and Python. So yeah, this is clearly changed, and if we go over here, hello Shul, React, Flutter, Python, Shul's first Vercel project, Yeah, and then let's say instead of hello Shrugel, we'll just say, I don't know, maybe hello user. So it's clearly updating on our host, but it's not being updated in our Vercel thing. So now we just have to push that change to GitHub. So we'll do git status, and as you can see, we have modified the index file through here. It's not the original as what we've seen before when we started off. So now we'll just have to push that change to GitHub. So we'll do git commit dash m, and we'll say pushing, or actually, no, let's go back to the slideshow. And, yeah, edit your HTML. We were just editing it, commit the change. We just committed it. And now we're on this the third step, pushing to GitHub. So we already added it. It's already been added. And now we'll take git commit dash m, updated site. So, yeah, we'll say updated site. We'll now commit that. Hmm. Oh, no, I forgot that stuff. I thought I did add it. My bad, guys. So, yeah, or typo, my bad. So yeah, now we'll just do git status. There we go. Now it's being tracked. We're gonna again restore dash staged dot git ignore. My bad, guys. I forgot the extra dash. Typos. There we go. And now I'll try git status. No, there we go. Now we're only tracking our modified index HTML file. Now we can commit with our updated site. There we go. Git commit update site. And yeah, now we just committed with 3 inserts, 3 deletions. And now we just ran git commit dash updated site. Now we just automatically push to our GitHub repository. And now once we push, we automatically push that off. Now, this is what it originally looked like before our push. And now, if we look at it now it's being changed. We did choose first Vercel project, hello user. This website is now deployed using React, Flutter, and Python. And now if you look through here, we just have to reload it. And now, see, it changed automatically. This website is deployed using React, Flutter, and Python. It's now hello user and Schultz's first Vercel project. So yeah, guys. As you can see, example workflow. Yeah, so that's what you've learned. Vercel redeploys automatically just as we learned, and we went through a live example. And yeah, we're nearing the ending of this video. But just now we'll just go over what you learned. So in this tutorial, you just learn how to create a simple website using our index and HTML file. And as I said, you can use another code base like your own personal portfolio for this too. Yeah, you can use Git for version control, pushing code to GitHub, and yeah, also learn how to deploy a site using Vercel, and even enable automatic deployments using GitHub and Vercel. So some of the next steps that you can take is deploying your own personal portfolio websites that I mentioned, some web apps, hackathon projects, and documentation sites. And I just wanted to leave you with a keynote that development is a key skill for modern developers and something that everyone should learn. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Please let me know if you guys want me to cover any other topics. I can definitely, and if you have any questions in the comments down below, please definitely reach out. And yeah, if you guys want another video on how to just do it purely from Vercel CLI without pushing your code to GitHub, also let me know how to do that if you guys want a video on that too. Anyway, guys, thanks to you for watching and please subscribe.